Hello everybody and welcome back. My name is Curseof and welcome back to another video. And I'm a little bit late to the party. Most of the other Speed Duel YouTubers have already done this, but I am here to bring you guys my ban list reaction for Speed Duel. So I've kept myself spoiler free for the most part. I might know a couple things, or think I do, but nonetheless, this is the limited list for YCS Niagara. Interesting that it is called a limited list, not a forbidden and limited list, which means there's probably nothing banned. But I haven't seen this yet. I've been trying to keep as much of it out of my view as possible. Okay? Okay. So this will be only in place for YCS Niagara, which I will be attending. So this is actually very relevant for me. It works like the Duel Links. Okay, that's kind of huge. So this is a Duel Link style list, which means if a card's at 1, you can only have 1 copy of a card that is limited. You can only have 2 copies of a card that is semi-limited, etc., etc. So this is huge. This is honestly the better way to do a FNL list. It just makes it easier to hit decks. So cards that are limited to 1. The very first card here is Jinzo, which I know a lot of people are going to be very happy about here. Once again, obviously no bans. We already passed the ban section. But Jinzo, so this is obviously pretty big. Jinzo is a huge card for spell proof. Very big hits burn though very well for a sideboard card. Yeah, so Jinzo, if there's nothing hit for burn, this could be bad, but it's a very nice hit to spellproof, and I know a lot of people don't like the degeneracy of spellproof, so nice to see Jinzo. We actually have Rhoda to 1. They actually hit Rhoda. Okay. I don't think this is super relevant right now, but Konami's obviously very aware that Rhoda is an issue card, or could be an issue later on when we get more warriors. Probably just setting the precedent right now. Rhoda to 1. Next is Foolish Burial to 1. Very similar situation, kind of just following the advanced format FNL list at the moment here. Foolish and Rhoda to 1 makes sense. Once again, not relevant at the moment in speed duels, but later on very relevant. Next we have Zoma the Spirit to 1. Let's go. All right, so obviously isn't banned, not ideal, but Zoma to 1 is the next best case. You can't end up in a situation where your opponent flips double Zoma, automatically wins versus you. That's huge. This is a huge nerf to burn, a huge staple hit in itself. Hits Moth, hits a lot of things here. Hitting Zoma was the big thing for me. Really needed to happen. I said in my prediction video I didn't think Konami was going to go down the ban route. I expected a limited list, not a forbidden and limited list. So Zoma to 1. That was my, what I was hoping for. Okay, next is okay, so we just finished the limited section. On the limited section is 2 cards that does nothing to the current format, except for maybe Rhoda for Warrior Lady, but even then, nah. Jinzo is a hit to spellproof, which is like rogue at best, and I guess it helps buff burn. And Zoma is a staple. But there is nothing here that hits a meta deck. I guess it hits burn, but there's nothing here that hits Moth. Nothing here that hits Cyber Angels, even though I don't think they should really be hit yet. And nothing to keep Unions in check. I guess let's scroll. Wait a minute, what? Konami! Oh my god. They're gonna semi-cocoon the skill and semi-parasite paranoid. So if you play Cocoon, you can only play 1 parasite. Oh my god. I was so not expecting that. So parasite is essentially essentially limited here. There's already a skill on the list. Cocoon, the very first skill to be put on the FNL list. You love to see it. Oh my god. Okay. There's the Parasite. Knew it was coming. So if you play Cocoon, you can only play one Parasite as per the Duel Link style Forbidden Limited list. That's huge. That is actually huge. So if you want to play Parasite at 2 in some other deck and Parasite will do nothing, great. But otherwise, okay. I'm pleased. I essentially got what I asked for. Parasite to 1, basically, and Zoma to 1. Okay. Next card is Allura Darkness. This is irrelevant. I'm gonna be real with you. This does literally nothing. There's no decks that are currently taking advantage of Allura. Do I think Allura is nuts for speed duels? Yes, it is, because 20 card decks can be able to draw. If we ever get a format where a dark archetype is relevant and Allura can be played, then it'll come up. But for now, it's nothing to talk about. Union Hanger to 2. So, this hurts their initial plays, which is a big hit to Union, so I won't lie. But they didn't hit Scramble, presumptively. Nightmare Wheel to 2. Okay, so no Scramble. So Hanger to 2. Scramble's left off the list. So Union still have the recovery plays, just not always the huge start. And if you pop one Hanger, you know they only have one more copy. This is definitely relevant. I think Scramble is still the more optimal hit, but I can get down with Hanger. It is still a hit to Unions. Nightmare Wheel, by the way. Whoa. Okay, I didn't see it. You guys didn't see it either. I didn't let you see it. Nightmare Wheel to 2. This means you can't play Wheel in your Parasite decks. That means in a burn deck, you get 1 Zoma, 2 Wheel. That's actually very relevant. I'm very content with that. I want a Wheel to be one of the hits in my list. So, yeah, I think so far I'm content. This is definitely a chunky list, though. I was not expecting the very first list to be so chunky at all. But, yeah, okay. All right, limited. Only 3 copies. Breaker. Okay, Breaker. Boom, boom. Let's go. All right, if we get some more good cards on this 3 of... Breaker, Warrior Lady. There we go. That's another Moth hit, and that's another staple hit. So if you play 2 Breaker, you only play 1 Warrior Lady, or 2 Warrior Lady, 1 Breaker, or 3 Warrior Lady, no Breaker, because you can only play 3 copies of the limited 3 cards. Okay, that's huge. This is nuts. All right. This is huge hits to Moth. Zoma to 1, Parasite to 1, and Breaker and Warrior Lady to 3. So this means that a Moth deck right now in this event would look like 1 Parasite, 1 Moth, 1 Zoma, and probably like double Breaker, 1 Warrior Lady, which is huge. This is a huge nerf. All right, what's next in limited 3? Book of Moon. Dude, the hits. Dude, the absolute massacre to Moth. Let's go. Hit all the staples because Moth is an engine. All right. This is looking really good. I still think the list is a bit chunkier than it needed to be. I do. Like, I don't think right now this needs to be there, or this, or this, or this. And I talked about putting Breaker to 2, so having it at 3 isn't bad. So I'd say, like, these 2 are necessary. This is necessary. This is necessary, this is necessary, and this is necessary. So what, like, I think like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think 6 of the hits so far are necessary. Okay. Do we have any more limited to 3? Cosmic Cyclone to 3. Huh, okay. So, interesting. This is the first one that I'm iffy about here. So, obviously, I guess you still play Cosmic for the Moth matchup, but do you go like double book single Cosmic? If you draw the Cosmic on Parasite, then you out it. And this is assuming Parasite and Moth is even still relevant, which I still think it can be. Interesting. Okay. Okay. I can get down with this. I think Cosmic is a solid hit. Cosmic is basically the MST of the format. But better and worse at the same time. But the life point cost really isn't the end of the world. So I can get down with the Cosmic hit. Okay, okay. Anything else? Metaverse. Metaverse? Metaverse? Why Metaverse? I'm lost. Okay. Why Metaverse to 3? So you can't play more than 2 hanger? But see, like, I feel like that's irrelevant. No one was playing Metaverse before. And even if they played it now, it still doesn't give unions their crazy turn 1 play because you have to set it. It's slow. I guess unions can't play book and Metaverse. They can go a 2-in-1 ratio. Then they can't play Cosmic. I don't think Metaverse was really necessary, but whatever. And that's it. This is the F&L list for YCS Niagara. Jinzo, Rhoda, Foolish, and Zoma to 1. I'm content with all this. This is a pretty decent hit to Spellproof. Makes them less unfair. But Spellproof can still do stuff without any issue, really. Zoma to 1 is really nice. I still think Zoma just needs to be banned. It can still be that really stupid, sacky card that just auto-wins you the game. Speaking of that, though, not only did Zoma go to 1, but also some of our Zoma answers went to 3 here. So instead of being able to have, like, 6 ready to go Zoma and Parasite answers, you'd only have 3, and if you did, you can't play Warrior Lady or Breaker, which is very relevant. Hanger to 2, I can get down with that. I think this is interesting. I think this is, like, weirdly enough unnecessary. I like it. It does the exact same thing, but without putting Parasite to 1. That's fine. But, like, I feel like it would have been a happier situation if you just stuck Parasite on the limited list, left Cocoon off the semi list, and then you can't play Zoma and Parasite in the same deck, which I think just makes it more fair. But this is fine as well. This is fine as well. Hanger's cool, Wheel's cool, Allura's cool. Yeah, so sizable hit to Burn, sizable hit to Moth, and small hit to Unions, which wasn't really relevant this format anyway. I still think they need a little bit of a nerf, but yeah, hopefully this opens up the floodgates for GX decks to really show what they can do. Hopefully we can see some stuff from Dragoon. Cyber Angels was already relevant and really didn't get any hits on this list, in all honesty. So yeah, that's it. This is our F&L list for YCS Niagara. This is what I will be playing by, and you will be playing by if you go to the event. And hopefully Konami will continue to implement this in the future. Obviously, they did take the results from the most recent extravaganza, the main event and the giant cards, and I guess all previous giant cards, and did address the issue here. I think I'm very content. I think I actually like this list. I thought it could have been a lot worse than it ended up being. Let's go. Well, anyway, guys, that's a wrap. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Curseof Yugioh is working on some really cool projects and some videos I think you guys will enjoy a lot. Catch y'all later. Peace.